The Smuggler Satchel is a 3 crystal purchase for Syndicate agents. It is a satchel that can fit under station tiles. It is a rather simple item, and very quick disclaimer, this is not on Wizden. This was on Goob Station, and it's been ported to Harmony, and that's why I'm covering it now, because it actually affects me now. Once you purchase it, it does have a very unique sprite. It is named a Smuggler's Backpack, and currently, as it stands with its current implementation, it is labeled as Syndicate Contraband. However, I think in 13 they would spawn naturally, so they weren't always Syndicate Contraband. I'm not sure how servers historically have ruled on this. This is probably subject to change, at least on Harmony. I don't know how Goop does things, so you're gonna have to find out on their server if you play on those servers. Also, that includes things like Funky. However, inside, nothing spawns inside this satchel. You actually can just wear it like a normal satchel, but it still has a distinct name of being a smuggler satchel, so if you have to wear it around, you can. However, though, the primary purpose is to hide it under tiles. In order to hide it under a tile, you're going to have a wrench, and you're going to probably want to have a crowbar beforehand. These tools are not provided. First, you have to anchor the bag in place on a tile like so, and when you place a tile on top of it, it will actually hide the bag under it. If you right-click around, you will not see it. The only thing that's worth noting and of caution, T-ray scanners will let you see this under the floor tile from the max range of the T-ray scanner, which is 4 tiles away, so be very cautious. You hide this somewhere that is not very often traveled. However, there are a few practical things you can actually do to hide the items. You can actually, like, literally just place garbage over where the smuggler's stash would have been. However, if somebody's walking with a T-ray scanner and then picks the stuff up or even right-clicks this pile, they will see the satchel underneath, unfortunately, so it makes it a little bit harder to hide it in that regard. Other things you can do, you can actually just drag like a crate or something over where the sprite would be, so you can use this to hide it. Again, if you're in a dark area or something, this might just help as long as somebody doesn't right-click. Again, unfortunately, it appears on the right-click menu for hiding it. However, I think the most effective thing you could do that I'm aware of is if you just build a table over it, that hides it, and most people probably aren't just right-clicking random tables, but again, sometimes they do because things like mice can crawl under them. You can also drag something like a water tank over top of it, and again, it's another one of those things where I think people don't typically right-click it because it's already a solid object, solid entity, but there's a lot of ways you could try to hide it and just make it a little less obvious, but I just wouldn't bank on putting everything you hold near and dear to you in this satchel. It's very easy to find and bust. Other than that, the other way to get it out is you just crowbar the tile and then unwrench it, and you're good to go. Otherwise, you can just access it from the ground, so if you're not even attempting to take it with you, you don't even have to unwrench it, and then you just rehide it. The only thing it's really competing against, I'd say, is something like a storage implanter, but that costs well over double, so this definitely has its place in the sandbox, and I'm anticipating seeing how it plays out in general. Thank you for watching.